Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Please drop a comment. You're welcome to today's live stream. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I feel so excited to have you in today's class. You're welcome, you're welcome. How has been trading this week? I hope it's been profitable. If you can hear me loud and clear, please drop a comment. So Sam, good morning. If you have any question or any pair you would want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. What pair are you considering trading today? Let me know in the comment section, and what's your bias on that pair? I'd like to know. Okay, so we'll start by looking at the calendar. Before we analyze the chart, let's see what we have on our calendar. Okay. So we have today is 22nd of January, and we have that's there's about six major news. Yeah, six major news. Two from Australia, three from the United States, and one from New Zealand. So Australia has released its employment change and unemployment rate, and you can see it was positive for Australian dollar. Positive for Australian dollar. So if you look at Australian dollar USD, you would see that it's been bullish. It's been bullish. Australian dollar USD has done over. You can see it's been since the market opened this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's been bullish, as you can see. Since the news was positive for dollar, it went. It has done over 49, close to 50 pips today, close to 60 pips today, and since the market opened, it has done over 130 something pips. Yeah, so it's been bullish, but this is not the right time to buy. This is not the right time to buy. Okay, price is at a premium area now, so you should be looking for opportunity to sell and not buy. This is where you should have entered buy after the close of Monday candle. You should have bought. So if you didn't buy at this point, you cannot buy at this point. You cannot buy at this point. If any pair you are interested in buying or selling has done over 100 pips, you should know that price is at a premium area. Even if price will keep going up from that level, if it will keep going up, you shouldn't take that trade. You shouldn't take that trade. If you insist you want to still follow that trend, wait for a strong reversal before you enter the trade. Wait for a strong reversal before you enter the trade. So my bias for Australian dollar USD is bullish. As you can see, price is at a premium area. Can you see that? Price is at a premium, and at premium, we don't buy. We don't buy. We look for opportunity to sell. So we need to wait for this bias to change bearish. Maybe after the daily close, the day candle closes, maybe this will change to bearish. If it changes to bearish, that will be a strong confirmation. That will be a strong confirmation to sell Australian dollar USD. Okay, so my bias for Australian dollar USD today is bearish. If I'm going to sell Australian dollar USD today, I would wait for price to, let's see what we have on 1 hour. So you can see on 1 hour, we have bearish reversal pattern, several candlestick pattern here indicating change in trend on the 1 hour time frame. But before I sell, there has to be a shift in market structure. Okay, so I would love to see a shift in market structure at this point. Okay, a shift in market structure. Price came, tested this level. Okay, tested this level, and there was a strong rejection from that area. I want to see price break out from this level before I would decide to sell Australian dollar USD. Price should break out from this higher low. Okay, so that's my take on Australian dollar USD. I shared this with you guys. Was it on Tuesday or Wednesday that yen? We expect yen to sell. You can see yen has been bearish. Yen has been bearish because look at the structure. You can see that it's been a bearish structure. You can see the trend lines indicating that yen is in a bearish structure. You can see that. So you guys expect price to pull back, then sell, and that is what has played out on yen basket. You can see price pulled back. That was on Monday. No, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Pulled back on Monday, and started selling, and it is still bearish. It is still bearish. Yen basket is bearish. Dollar index. So the guys, dollar index is bullish. So let's see what's happening. Okay. So dollar index yesterday candle closed bullish. It's closed bullish, and I told you dollar is likely coming for this relative equal high and this fair value gap. That's my expectation on the dollar. So sweep this relative equal high and also fill this fair value gap. So I'm still very bullish on the dollar. I'm still very bullish on the dollar. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. So that's it for Australian dollar USD. It is still bullish. That's because of the positive news for Australia. That's because of the positive news for Australia dollar. So let's see Euro USD. Okay. So you can see Euro USD give us a signal, bearish, and price is at a premium. So this is a very good signal to sell. This is a very good signal to sell. Price is bearish, and the market is bearish, and price at the premium area. Now, before you sell, now we have our entry levels here. We have our entry levels here. So if you want to sell, these are entry level. Patiently wait for price to pull back to this level or this level before you sell. Okay, wait for price to pull back to this level or this level before you sell. This will be the best time and price to sell. Either of these levels will be the best area to consider selling. I hope that is clear. And if you are selling from this zone, you should set your TP using the low of this candle. Is that clear? So that's my take on Euro USD. I'm looking for sell opportunity on Euro USD. So let's see GBP also. So GBP also gave us a bias for sell and price at a premium. That is a very good signal. Price is bearish, trend is bearish, and price is at premium. Don't miss this kind of setup. It's a good one. It's a good one. So you can see give us a bearish setup. So let's see what we have on 4 hour. Okay, so there might be a little retracement. Let's see after the formation of this candle, probably a fair value gap was created. They might want to fill that gap. Let's see 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, so you see all these highs, they want to sweep all these highs, this high, this high. There are a lot of stop losses residing at these levels. There's probably these highs before pushing price down. Let's see 15 minutes. There's a fair value gap above those highs. There's a fair value gap above those highs. You can see. Okay. So you can see this fair value gap here. You can see this fair value gap. So it's likely going to come fill this fair value gap before going bearish. This would be a very good time to look for yourself. Okay, they are going to sweep all these highs, they're going to sweep them. fill this fair value gap before going bearish. I hope that is clear. For those who are just joining, if there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. New Zealand USD is bullish, but price is at premium. It is bullish, but price is at premium. Now, New Zealand, a major news will be released for New Zealand tomorrow. No, today by 10 p.m. I think. Yeah, 10:45 p.m. So we might see NZD pairs range. We might see price range in NZD pairs because of this major news, CPI. It's a very high impact news. So we might see maybe slow movement or high volatility on New Zealand pairs. I actually took a trade on Euro New Zealand this morning. I am buying Euro New Zealand, and that's because the software generated a signal to buy. Okay, buy and price is at a discount area. So I'm bullish on Euro New Zealand at the moment. I hope before this time I would have made some good profit on it so that I can exit before the news is released. That is my plan. That's my plan. I hope it gets to my TP or it gives me good profit before the news is released. I can make 80 pips on it, 80 pips. Okay. Please, if you're here to give the video a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up. And if it's your first time joining the live stream, ensure you subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. And for those of you who are new to trading, I'm planning to organize a Forex webinar. Okay. Hopefully tomorrow, I might organize a free Forex webinar to cover the basics of Forex trading. If you are not on any of the WhatsApp group, send me a message so that I add you to the WhatsApp group, and because that's where I will drop the meeting link. That's where I will drop the meeting link. Okay, so it's very important as a new trader you learn the basics of Forex. You need to know what lot size is. You need to know what a pip is. You need to know what leverage is. You need to know what margin is. You need to know what currency pairs is. You need to know what you're doing when you are buying a currency pair and when you are selling a currency pair. It's so sad that a lot of people are just venturing into Forex without acquiring the basic knowledge and they keep losing. That's why there's a high failure rate in this industry. The failure rate is high because the barrier to entry is very low. People will just open accounts, fund their account, and start trading. That's why the failure rate is very high. So please ensure you learn the basics before you throw your money at the market. Please. Okay, so New Zealand, I'm bearish on New Zealand. Just wait for a bearish reversal pattern to form, then strike it. Just waiting for a bearish reversal pattern to form, then I'll take a sell. Hopefully today's candle might close bearish. If it closes bearish, that will be a very solid confirmation for sell. That will be a solid confirmation for sell. Okay, I'm patiently wait for today's candle to close bearish. Look for sell. Okay, so let's look at gold. Gold is giving us buyers bullish, but price is at premium. So we should look for sell. Okay, look for sell on gold. I'm not interested in buying gold because as far as I'm concerned, gold is overbought. Gold is overbought. So it's overbought. But gold can still buy. Okay, gold can still buy. Remember, gold's move at the moment is not technically driven. It is driven by fundamentals, so it might keep buying, but technically what we have here is a bearish setup. It's a bearish setup, so I'm interested in selling gold and not to buy it. Okay. H1, so price has pulled back. Let's see 15 minutes. This pullback, what is the reason for this pullback? What what is the reason for this pullback. So they might want to fill this fair value gap before going bearish. I think this is the reason for the pullback. They need to sweep the liquidity that they have not achieved. They have not swept the liquidity residing at this high. It has not been swept. So they need to sweep this high and use that opportunity to fill this fair value gap. So patiently wait for them to fill this fair value gap if you want to sell before you sell. That is what I see on gold. That's what I see on gold. Once this fair value gap is filled, one can risk, selling gold. That's my take on gold. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? Okay, GJ. GJ bearish, price at premium. So GJ might sell. Okay, you can see the signal we have here. It's bearish premium. Okay, this is a setup to sell GJ. Okay. Okay, so probably okay. So I want to see a reversal on GJ. Okay, I want to see a reversal on GJ. A reversal on GJ. Okay, so if I'm going to sell GJ, expecting GJ to pull back to a discount area. So this will be our swing high. I want to see GJ pull back to this zone. Okay, to this discount area. This is where I might risk buying, but at the moment I'm looking for a sell. But if price pulls back to this zone, then I might want to risk buying it. But at the moment, what I see is a sell. So from this point to this point is about 110 pips, 110 pips. So that's my take on GJ. That's my take on GJ. If I want to buy, I might consider buying from this point, but at where price is right now, if I'm going to take any risk, it has to be sell. It has to be sell. Any question? 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 UCAD bullish. I'm feeling sleepy. I went for a 1 hour jogging this morning. So I feel so exhausted. The body needs rest. That is last. I think I need to get some rest. So yesterday candle closed as a bearish hammer, as you can see. It closed as a bearish hammer. So this retracement now, it's most likely a fair value gap was created. You can see a fair value gap was created on, let's say, 1 hour. That is the reason for this retracement. Okay, this is 1 hour. There is no fair value gap on 1 hour. Let's see 15 minutes. There's a fair value gap it wants to fill. I'm sure of that. There's a fair value gap. So you can see this fair value gap it's created here. It's most likely coming to fill this fair value gap. It's likely coming. So this will be a very good area to look for your buy. This is where you should look for your buy on USD CAD. Price should come back to a discount. If you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, okay, you can see price needs to pull back to a discount area. Okay, price needs to pull back to a discount area on USD CAD before you buy. Okay, is that clear? Price is, as you can see, price at a discount. Price at a discount. And at discount, you don't sell, you look for buy. Hopefully, by the end of today, this bias is going to change from bearish to bullish. Okay, so you can patiently wait for this to change to bullish for a strong confirmation so that you can buy. Okay, you can wait. But I wouldn't wait since price at a discount. All I need to look out for is a bullish reversal pattern forming on 1 hour or 4 hour time frame, or I wait for price to pull back to this zone and I will take a buy. I will take a buy, and if I'm buying from this zone, this entry one will be my first TP, entry two will be my second TP. Okay, you can also use the daily ATR as your stop loss and take profit. So ATR half is 26.6. You can use this as your stop loss, 30 pips. Okay, from your entry, then you can use 60 pips as your take profit. Okay, 30 pips as your stop loss, 60 pips as your hit. So let's see how far it has done. All I need to do to take this trade is for USD CAD to drop by 26 pips or 27 pips. So let me see if it has done that this morning from this high. It's up to 20 something. Wow. So it has already completed that. That's already completed that. So all I need to do is just wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form before I will take a buy trade. Okay, so that's it for USD CAD. Do you have any question? Any question? Any question? Is there any other I want me to analyze? We'll end the class by 10:30. So if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. We have just 4 more minutes to go. 4 more minutes to go. If you're interested in getting this signal generating software, just send me a message on WhatsApp. Send me a message on WhatsApp if you're interested. Send me a message on WhatsApp. Oh. Okay, it appears there are no more questions. No more questions. I appreciate every one of you for your participation. For those on the WhatsApp group, if you have any question, you can drop it on the WhatsApp group and I'll definitely attend to it. Thank you very much for your participation. I wish you all a great day.